Alright, there we go. Hey everybody, Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. I was having a little trouble getting my phone to behave, and my paint water was frozen, so that was not ideal. It was a little chilly in here again. Alright, so I made a multi-purpose block that I can move around and do stuff with last night. And today I'm going to make another one, but of a different size. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by cutting my box to where I can kind of close it up a little differently and make it smaller. Something like this. That's not ideal. Okay, something like that. That'll work. All right, let's glue it. Starry, starry night, paint your palettes blue and gray. Look out for a summer day, and dingy doogie 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 doogie. We have some excess cardstock here that we can use for whatever we want. So let's use it. Alright, so we need some of the thicker cardboard. Let's grab some off of this coffee box. That's a pretty straight edge, I'm guessing. So I'm going to cut some of this to use. I'm just cutting different sizes that I can make work. Cool, 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 cool. So I assume most of you are like me and you've not been the best human being throughout the entirety of your lives. I assume I'm not alone in this. Have any of you ever done anything ridiculously messed up? Like picked on somebody to the point where it made their life hell, or just, you know, horrible shit that people do? None of you are answering, so I'm going to assume the answer is no, that I'm the only asshole here. So, how do you deal with people that you've run into that you've wronged in your life? How do you handle such a thing? Like, do you try to have grace? Do you try to be apologetic? Do you try to hide from them? Do you run up and do whatever horrible thing you used to do to them again? You know, what do you guys do, I guess is what I'm asking. For me, it's been awkward because I am not like the same person I was 20 years ago or more. I am completely different. Like, I am not even ballpark the same. So for me, it's like, come on, dude, you know you're not that dude anymore. But then I feel enormous guilt, and I always want to be like, is there anything I can do to make things better? I'm so sorry I was an asshole 25, 35, whatever, however many years ago. You know, and I know that doesn't help them or change their life at all now. All I'm probably doing is rubbing salt in the wound, because I know that my wife says she was picked on in school, and she can tell you who picked on her still by name. Before she became, you know, sporty and athletic, when I met her, I guess she was a heavier person. So people like me made her life absolutely hell by picking on her and shit. And it wasn't until I got to college, or maybe even more so till I got out of the Army, where I really saw the impact of what we do to people, and that I was an asshole. So, I don't know. Just thoughts. Just thinking out loud. Oh, the reason I brought this up is because somebody messaged me on Facebook today. And, they were one of the people that were buddies with me back in the day, and we weren't very nice to people. And I wanted to be like, have you ever apologized to any of the people you're mean to? But I decided just to take the comment in stride and let it not be a topic, because everybody has their own journey. And maybe they don't feel any remorse for it. I don't want to just cause trouble to cause trouble. Well, part of me does, because that's kind of my thing, but I do like to put people in moral quandaries where they have to think a little bit, because it makes me feel for just a split second that since I've already thought about it, I have some kind of moral high ground. But I don't, I promise you. I have a perceived moral high ground. Okay, so then we need to... It's not being good. I don't know why. Oh, the box is a little warped. Oh well, we'll make it work. Alright, let's get this. Shove this on here. Like that. We'll cut that off. Boop, 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 boop. And we'll get another piece of that stuff. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. I'm gloving it. If I could go back in time and right all my wrongs, I don't even know if I would do it to all of them. Some of the stuff I did, part of me in a sick way thinks I'm justified for. I'm not, but I think that. Let's get this piece here. I'm going to try to cut along the McDoobity line. Okay. Let me get that on there like that. And snip off the excess. Like that. I'm just going to come here and here. I'm just kind of change the shape of that up a little bit. Interesting-ishly. Okay, let's get some thinner stuff. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I go. Cha-cha-choo-cha-choo-da-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Whoa. Adding some interest on here, some different layers, some different ideas. This isn't super sturdy in some spots, but it doesn't really need to be that sturdy, I don't suppose. All right, so what I want to do is I want to kind of fix this so it's not so wobbly. I have an idea of how I want to do that. How good it'll be, I don't know. An idea. That one's going to be bad. And this knife ain't cutting shit. For those of you that used to play the drinking game, you could have had a drink right there. Let's just keep using my super dull knife. That's getting annoying. What we got in here? I don't feel like breaking a blade off. Do I have a knife in here? There we go. Has this one got any blade on it? Looks a little sharper. I can't say it looks sharper. I wouldn't know that. That's a crazy thing to assume. Oh, there we go. It's cutting a little bit easier. All right. That one's ugly. I'll try not to use it. And I want these to stick out, but not to where they go past either of the sides, so my sides stay flush. Boop, boop. Get one in the middle. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Boo 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 boo. Just make it look interesting on one side at least. Oh, I should have put that paint in the other room to warm up. I might be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Pimp this side over here a little bit. Doo-doo. I really love making futuristic stuff that I can just like slap shit on and enjoy. Dear Mama, can you hear me laughing? It's been 6 whole weeks since that I have left your home. Okay. And I would like to implement a straw in here somewhere. I'm thinking that'd be where I could do one on both sides, really. Let me get a bead of glue in that. Get a straw in there. Get in there. Nicely done, Mr. Straw. Beautiful work. That straw is going to be super cool. Maybe. Let's get another piece of straw and do something here. Like that. Do 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 do. I need something in there. I mean, I can pretty much lay this in any direction and use it as different pieces of chunk. So I think we're okay here. Get rid of spider webs. Melt our straws a little bit. Get rid of spider webs. Oh, that's like some kind of sticker that burnt real easy. Oop. A little too close for the old finger ski. And I think that's most of the spider web. All right. So when I come back for part dose, really need to add more shit to this. You know what? Let's not leave yet. Let's get a piece of this card stock and a little bit of stupid glue. A couple drops. Let's get my poker. Thank God I didn't clean up my mess yet again. It's working out nicely. Let's add some details on this with my little gem bead thingies. Just boop. 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 And the power of surface tension compels us. La 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 long time. Whoa. Throwing some beads on my thingy bob. Little gems from gem paintings on my thingy bob. La 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 la. Oh. Dang you. Do what I say, not what I want. God darn it. Get over there. Flip. Flip. Come on. Ah. Oh, it went flying. Take two. Okay. We get up here. I don't really know if we need them up here. Oh well. Just something extra to make things look pretty. Make it all pretty. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Oh my God, AI is so funny. I saw a thing of Elton John hugging Tony Danza, and it said, "Hold me closer, Tony Danza." I about died. AI is just... I enjoy AI way too much. Saw some pretty funny AI stuff lately. There's a fella at one of the facilities I run who uses AI to do like dumb stuff. Like he made a thing of himself as a big fat woman, and then he had himself running, and his boob popped up like with a nipple slip and everything, and hit him in the face and knocked him out and made him fall down. It was just... I mean, I assume AI did most of the heavy lifting on that comedy, but it was just hilarious. All right, so I think that, my friends, should be good. You know what would look nice, though? Is a little bit of some sprue or something on there, maybe. Or something thinner. I don't know what. Let me look. I got sprues for days, sprues for days. Pardon me. Here's some sprue hoo-hoo. Let me get some snippers. Snip a snip. Snip a do. Snippy don't mind if I don't. Snipper dipper. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to kind of throw that on there somewhere where it can flourish and not be in the way. Well, I could put it on right there and then snip off the excess. That is an option. So let's try that. Whoop. Batman. 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 We'll snip that off flush. Oh, I did not get that flush. There we go. Crap. Oh, there we go. Good, good, good. All right, sweet. So that's the box, guys and girls, and everybody else that's watching. Whatever you're feeling today. I'm gonna do a little more firework right there. Make that pipe a little more interesting. Am I out of juice here? Oh, I turned it off. Shred them pipes up pretty good. Sweet. All right, when you come back, or when I come back, when we come back, I'll have this Bad Dad painted. Bad Dad, that was gangster, so 90s. I have this Bad Dad painted black with a spritz of red primer, which, as I tell you all the time, is brown. And we'll get this thing going, man. I think this is going to be a cool one. I hope it is. I don't really have any good ideas for the paint job besides what I always do. So this is easy to work on and hold while I paint. I am going to glue this to a paint lid. And I'll just come back and touch up that little bit where it's glued on. So I'm just going to throw a dab there. Stick it on that little piece. And let it dry. Okay. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon. Leave a comment if you don't mind. I love comments. I answer almost all of them. There's one waiting for me by the Jakist or by RC. I can't remember who that I didn't answer yet from yesterday's video. I'm going to get to that in a little bit here. If you want more crafting tips, just play these videos in reverse. You can speed it up if you don't want to listen through all of it. And we'll see you next time.